Hey everyone! Whew. Oh my god, I was sleeping earlier. I kind of woke up a few minutes ago, but that doesn't matter. Good evening, everybody, and welcome! Welcome to my stream. For those of you who do not know, I am Kurisu, a VTuber nobody knows, and a guy stuck in cyberspace. But good evening, good evening. I am a little late because actually, Chad, it was my fault. I overslept. I literally overslept. It was my fault, Chad. I'm sorry, okay? However, however, we are going to be drawing another VTuber as a weapon. Who are we gonna draw? That's up to the wheel to decide. Well, that's up to the wheel for it to decide who we're gonna be drawing tonight. So yeah. Anyways, so as many of you know, I'm quite the artiste myself. I may not be as good. I may not be Art Germ. I may not be Phil Tomato. I may not be any of those prevalent artists. I may not be their Pixon. But at the very least I can defend myself, which is the most important part. And hey, I gotta admit something, Chad. Sure, my art may be ass, but at least I don't do AI art. So yeah, that's we're gonna be drawing a VTuber, but I still don't know which VTuber we're gonna make today. So I'm just gonna go to my little corner right here for you guys at home. And I am going to change the background because I'm extremely late, and we should have honestly, chat. I should have just started stream like mere minutes ago. Why the hell is my what the fuck? Why is my that's why. I was literally starting to ask myself, why the hell was my drawing tablet sliding? And it's because it was badly positioned. Okay, it's okay. I got it. I got it this time, chat. I got this. Okay, I don't got this. Just kidding. Yes, I do. Anyways, let me switch the window. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see it. So what you guys are seeing here is the wheel of names. And in this wheel, as you guys can see, is a list of VTubers. We have Iron Mouse, Cha-Cha, your V-Mom. Did the DJ, did you... Oh, DJ, you don't feel so well. Let me help you. Let me help you with the music. Sorry, chat. DJ has been feeling a little down lately. He's being a little sick, but it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. He'll be fine. Alright, DJ, you feeling better? Good. Where were we? Ah, yes. So, these are the names that we have on the list. We have Iron Mouse, which is Mayoshi. Cha-Cha, your V-Mom. Dempa Darling. Sayu VTuber. My good friend Loot Tentacles. Yours truly, Kurisu, or Kuriko, whichever you prefer. Shy Lily. Zen. Booby. Lee and Lai. And last but not least, Fruit herself, which is Apricot. Okay, chat. I am a little nervous. I honestly do not know who am I gonna get this time. Last time we already made the designs of 3 dudes in a row. The first one was Nanoless, sure. Like she was the first one, the first weapon that we did based on Nanoless. But the other 3 after her were dudes. Because after Nano was Kenji, after Kenji it was K9, and K9 Kuro, that of course, and then after K9 Kuro it was Zico's. Who am I going to get this time? I haven't even the slightest clue. If it lands on me or if it lands, it'll be funny if it lands either on me or Booby or Sayu. Because then I will be 4 dudes in a row. Alright, chat. Gotta give this a good shuffle. The only thing I hope is not to get... I hope I do not get Zen. Because like always, I will have to make 3 weapons if I get Zentreya. I really do not want to make... I don't want to make 3 weapons today, man. I'm a little tired, to be honest. I mean, I just woke up, alright? I literally just woke up. And I really do not want to make Zen. Anybody but Zen. Alright. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna start with the wheel in about... I'm gonna start a countdown, and whoever I get... I'm gonna start a countdown, the wheel is gonna spin, and then afterwards, that is who we're going to be drawing tonight. 5. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna close my eyes. So in order to have a bit of suspense on who the hell am I going to get. Alright, chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody but Zen, please. Anyone but Zen. Oh. Oh, it's still going. Four dudes in a row, chat. 4 dudes in a row. What the hell? Chat. I don't know about you guys, but I think this wheel loves whenever I draw dudes as weapons for whatever reason. That is the... I am not kidding when I say this, chat. This is literally, and I kid you not, chat, I kid you not, this is literally the 4th dude that we're gonna turn into a weapon in a row. That's 4 dudes. It started with Kenji, then K9, then Zico's, and now Sayu. This is fucking wild, chat. This is absolutely fucking wild. Well, I guess we're gonna be drawing Sayu tonight as a weapon. But before I do so, you guys know that we first have to do the first thing that we always do with these designs. We gotta do our research, and we have to find a way to design their weapon so that it looks as close to the VTuber as humanly possible. Actually, I don't think Sayu's design will be that complicated, right? Right. Sayu has 2 designs right now. He has his 2.0 design and he has his 3.0 design. His 3.0 design is relatively new, so I think we're gonna have to go with the 2.0 design. Or who knows, maybe we can combine the both of them. Yeah, that'll make sense. Combining both designs into one. Alright, let me take you guys off of the screen and change the screen for you guys real quick. There we go. We are in this screen right now, and we are now in the process of... You guys know, we're now in the process of finding references. So we have to do exactly that. Alright, let me go to Google Images. I don't want to go to Pinterest because Pinterest, I mean, it's good for references, but it has going a little bit downhill lately. Sayu VTuber. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, definitely his second design looks cooler. Okay, low-key, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm seeing all of his I'm seeing all of his designs, and I gotta admit, out of all of these designs that I'm seeing right now, yeah, I mean his 2.0 design is the coolest looking one. Holy shit. Alright. Do we have the but the 3.0 design doesn't look bad either. That one looks cool too. But personally, in my opinion, I really like the 2.0 design. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Oh, it's because I forgot to turn on the AC. I always forget to turn on the AC for whatever reason. Okay, so I'm also seeing the 1.0 design, which had like a bit of a shark motif to it. That looks like a shark cannon or something. But anyways, we gotta find a way to combine all three of these designs. Literally all three. Oh, he also did the same thing I did. He also has a female model. I should use my female model more. I just haven't calibrated it with Twitch integrated drawing system. That's why I haven't used it as much because I haven't calibrated the fuck out of it. But anyways, we have the perfect image here. Open image in menu tab. Yep, we got it. And it's the image that we need for the weapon itself. All right, chat. This is who we're gonna be turning into a weapon tonight. This guy right here. This guy. Let me zoom in so you guys can see him. This is going to be who we're turning into a weapon. The question is, what type of weapon do we turn him into? That's the real question. If only I could ask. If only I had the ability to ask him what weapon would he be. But unfortunately, I don't have a big of an influence in order to contact him. Is he live right now? Okay, no, it's not. Unfortunate. All right, to the reference he goes. Oh, I found the character design. Chat, we found it. We got the entire character sheet. Let's go. Okay, we got the character sheet. I think we should place him. Wait a minute. Yeah, this goes here. This guy goes here. Like I said, I want to turn his all of his models into one model. I barely see anything on the. Okay, we found his 1.0 model. Let me get the 1.0. Is this a 1.0 model? I think it is. New model. Hope you guys. Oh, that was a new model. Okay, that's not the 1.0. So we're gonna do a bit more research on this. Okay, there we go. Now I can see the entire. Oh, that was his first model. Never mind. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go with 2.0, and we're gonna have to go with 3.0 since those are his coolest models ever. So we got the 2.0 already. Now we just need the 3.0, which we haven't seen yet. Well, we haven't found a reference, is what I mean. But you know, ha, got the reference. This is gonna be. I think Sayu's design is gonna be trickier. Yeah, I think Sayu's design is gonna be way trickier than K9's. It's always the dudes, chat. The dudes have the trickiest designs to work with. And I am not looking forward to my design either. No, really, I'm not. All right. 3.0. He is the one we're looking for now. All right. Let's see if we can find it. Sayu VTuber 3.0 full model. Well, I haven't found it yet, unfortunately. Unfortunate. At least I know what the model looks like, though, so that's a good thing. But I would have liked to see the entirety of the model to see exactly what we're working with. So yeah, he literally made the re-debut with the newest one. That's why it's different and stuff. But then again, I can always get the references for. I mean, I can always look at the full reference. Oh, never mind. I found it. I literally found it. Just when I was ready to give up, I found it. All right, there's the model chat. All right, let me place this here. These are some of his facial expressions, by the way. All right. Now that we have this this entire collage, we can see what we're working with. So let's see what we got. Okay, we don't really. Okay, if there's one thing I noticed, we really do not need the we don't need the facial expressions here, so we can safely delete the. We can safely delete those. So get out of here. Let me place this up here and delete the other expressions. There we go. Hey, okay, we just got the model, which is exactly what we're looking for. All right, so we're gonna be combining two of his best models, and we're gonna be turning them into a goddamn weapon. What am I gonna turn them into? I have no idea. Again, if I were to contact, if I found a way to contact Sayu, I would have asked him what his favorite weapon is, but unfortunately, there is no way to figure that out. Actually, I got an idea. Hold on a second. What is Sayu VTuber's favorite weapon? Alright, let's see. Based on available content, there is no single confirmed favorite weapon for Sayu V2. Oh, that's gonna be a hassle. That is going to be a hassle. Fuck. Alright. 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 Okay. Wait. I found. How will I best this fool? Will I use the power of my guns, cyclone, or ice? An ice cannon? No, I mean, I already have a cannon design in mind, but yeah, I don't think a cannon. Wait. They express excitement in an exaggerated bit of acquiring a specific 4-star weapon for Kazuha and Genshin Impact. Oh, a 4-star weapon, he says. They are primarily known for high energy reactions with to weapons pulls and gameplay. You know what we can do, chat? We can literally turn him into a fucking gacha machine. No, I don't want to turn him into a gacha machine, but if he loves gachas so much. I mean, think about it, chat. Think about it. If he turns into a freaking gacha machine, that means that he can literally turn himself into any weapon he wants. But that is the versatility. That is the versatility of it. and I know for a fact that he really enjoys playing gacha games. I mean, it will be in character, I think. I feel like. But I'm still in awe. What weapon should it be? I have no idea. Alright, let me check the designs. We gotta find some inspiration. So from what I'm seeing here, his newest model, his 3.0 design, his newest model is a bit more casual compared to his previous model, which is the 2.0 design. Which I'm not gonna lie. Look, chat, I may be biased. I love green as much as the next guy, but I really like the 2.0 design a lot. And I mean a whole lot. It's stylish, you know? It's stylish, it's all over the place. Look at the arm. You got this arm too. That's pretty cool. His newest design is not bad either, but I really like his 2.0. But alas, we need to figure out how we're gonna do the design regardless. As for the weapon, maybe something in the character sheets can tell me something, anything. It could be anything. Oh wait, that's a weapon, all right. That's a freaking weapon, all right. That's a weapon, all right. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, his weapon looks cool though. You know what this reminds me of? This weapon on his hands. It kind of reminds me a little bit about. It kind of reminds me of Mega Man a little bit. You know Mega Man's blaster? Yeah, it reminds me of that. What if his inspiration was Mega Man or Gundam? Because based on the wings, I can assume part of the inspiration was Gundam or Goomplas in general. But this cannon may be all we need. Okay, Loki, that's a cool looking cannon. Let's see what else we got. And then we have this, which is the newest model. What else we have? Brain cell battery pack. Okay, that's interesting. A brain cell battery pack. Sayu tech support ID. Wasabi radio. Alternative hand attachment. And he's got some back plugs. Because wait, I think Sayu is an android. Oh, well, I already figured that out because of the lines on the face there. It's funny because when I was making one of my characters for my video game, I was wondering, how can I make my character more android-like? And one of the inspirations, funnily enough, was actually Sayu. So in some way, he actually inspired me to make an android-like character. It also doesn't help that I use kinda almost the same color palette as the 3.0 model, even before the 3.0 model was a thing. But I mean, these are the colors of an android, so what do you expect? Like this greenish color right here, that looks good on any android. What I'm having difficulties on is trying to make a damn weapon out of this guy. All right. We have a blaster. That's already in the ideas. And who better character than to use a hand blaster like Mega Man? Mega Man blaster. Mega Man blaster. There we go. All right, here we go. At least we have like kind of like a replica of it. Wait, there's other blasters too. I need something that is close to it. Although his blaster is a little bit more stylish though. But we are still gonna use the Mega Man blaster for reference, of course. Okay, wait. I found a 3D. Yeah, I found a 3D model. This can work. All right, his blaster. We're gonna. I think it's best that we place it here under the. Oh right. Oh right. I have to place it on the top of the layers. Okay, so we're gonna place this blaster here under. We're gonna place it here under this model, and there is another character that I do like. So I have been playing Final Fantasy VII a lot, right? Like I've been playing a whole lot of Final Fantasy VII. There's this character called Barret, and he has a lot of weapons. His arm weapons, and I gotta admit, a lot of his weapons actually look pretty badass. So I need to pull out his arsenal, see if we can get any funny ideas from it. All right, I found all of Barret's weapons, chat. We can maybe get an idea from this. It's as if it was meant to be. Dude! This weapon! Okay, what do we have? We have the Gatling gun. We have a fucking P90. Or at least it looks like it. I have no idea what that is. We have this other weapon, which literally looks like it came out of freaking Halo. We have the Wrecking Ball arm, and we got this one, which looks close to this one. Not exactly the same, but we can plan something out of it. Oh wait, I got it, chat. Chat. I got it. Wait. What if we turn Sayu into a fucking arm cannon? A fucking arm gun. Oh, that's sick. Okay, you know what? I'm getting ideas now. Yeah, I'm already seeing the vision, chat. I'm definitely seeing the vision now. Yo, that is sick. Oh, and we can use the brain cell battery to power up the weapon itself, so it could be part of the design too. Okay, chat, it's working. It's working. So I think that for the keychain, I mean, because sometimes I like to give these weapons a bit of a charm or so. Maybe we can make a charm or something. I don't know. I'll think of something. But so far I'm liking the idea of an arm cannon for Sayu over here. I was planning to make a cannon for Shy Lily, but an arm cannon, we do not have that yet. So oh wait. Let me see the. Okay, yeah, this can work. The good thing about this is that we can also include like maybe like a blade like compartment to it too. Or maybe we can grab inspiration from this cannon itself and just straight up make the weapon out of this and add a little bit extra things to it. Because do remember, we need to combine this design. We need to combine this design and this design. So the color palette is gonna be all over the place. Oh man. Chat, why do I keep complicating my designs? Alright, arm cannon. Let's see what other arm cannons we got. Let's see what we got here. Alright, there is another character with an arm cannon. How could I forget about freaking Samus Aran? If I can find a good looking version of the weapon. Samus has an arm cannon. Cyborg has an arm cannon. So many arm cannons in media. Holy shit. Yeah, so many arm cannons in media. Okay. If I could find something else. Oh, hell no, we're not using that one. But yeah. At least we're getting ideas, which is exactly what we want. There is another thing that I do like about video game designs. Like the good thing about this chat is that we can use video game designs and we can place them all for reference. Yo, chat. The blueprints for Samus's arm cannon. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. I feel like I'm building the ultimate fucking weapon right now. We got different model weapons. We have a goddamn blueprint. We have Mega Man's blaster. What am I... Chat, what am I doing? What am I creating? What about this one? How even Star Wars has arm cannons. Let's see what else. What is this? Arm cannon concept for the next project I'll be a part of. Okay, that's your project, not mine. So we gotta think outside the box. We gotta think outside the box, chat. Oh, that's right. Oh, Guts also has an arm cannon. Huh. That can work. We can add that to the blueprints. Oh, it looks badass too. All right, Guts arm cannon, you're going into the list. Chad, I have no idea what the fuck am I gonna create. This is the wildest project out of all the it's funny that every single time I make a new weapon out of a VTuber, the design just gets even more it gets even more ridiculous. In a good way, of course. Jeebus. Jeebus. Alright, what else can I make? What else? What else? What other thing can I... Oh, right. There is one weapon that it's my favorite weapon in sci-fi media. I haven't played this game much. I think I only played like the first and second installment, but I haven't played the third installment. However, this weapon is such a legendary weapon. Like the moment you see this thing, you already recognize. If you played the game, you're already gonna recognize this weapon from a mile away. So prepare. So strap in, folks. Because the weapon that I'm also gonna be using as a reference is none other than... I'm gonna be using the plasma cutter from Dead Space. Another weapon to add to the pile of references. The freaking plasma cannon. So we're gonna add that to the list of weapons. Okay, so let's assess our weapons right now because at least I have an idea of what do I want for Sayu over here. Because if there is one thing that I noticed as well, chat, Sayu's arm is always has something in it. Like in this arm, he has like little buttons here. And then in this hand, it's all cybernetic and stuff. And on that same arm, that's where he has the cannon. That's why I decided to pick up all of these. That is the reason why I decided to pick up all of these weapons, chat. All right, let's reassess the weapons and check and see what we got. So we have his very own blaster. We have Barrett's entire arsenal to work with. You know what's wild, chat? Imagine if Sayu's weapon literally is like a gacha weapon, and then it just turns whatever the hell, like the bullets are random pretty much. That'd be funny. But then again, that'll put them in funny situations where you want a grappling hook. You don't have the grappling hook. Or maybe he can change the weapon at will. Yeah, that can work. But we're not gonna be making 6 weapons, because we will be here all night, if not the next day. And I really do not celebrate tomorrow. I do not celebrate the day that comes tomorrow. No, seriously, no, I don't. Okay, chat. We have all the weapons that we're gonna be working with. We have all of the references that we need. Alpha Bravo, welcome in. The only thing I do to celebrate that is me on a date with a bottle of tequila. There's only one person that I'll date. Me, myself, and I. Nah, I'm joking. But seriously, I really do not like to celebrate the day that comes tomorrow, because I'd rather not talk about it. I really don't. I know, trust me. Well, I mean, tequila is one thing, but I rather drink margaritas. I've had my own rough times on that day. Yeah, that's the reason I don't celebrate it, because honestly, to me, that day is just an excuse for people to cheat on others, you know? And I'm like, nah, why should I celebrate that day if people are gonna do the exact same to me like they're doing to any other person? So I should not celebrate it. And I just treat it as a normal, basic day. Whereas everybody will tell me, oh, happy this, happy that. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And it's funny because that day, everybody and their mother is wearing red. And I'm literally the only one in the family who wears black during that day. What can I say? I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. Anyways. Now we are on to the most important thing of the design, chat. The color palette. So, unfortunately, the character designs do not have the color palette anywhere, so we're gonna have to extract it. And we're gonna have to place them in this convenient open space up here. Alright. We have... Oh my god, how many blues is that? It doesn't matter, I just need like 2 blues and call it a day. Alright. So, first and foremost, we have magenta. Okay, magenta is first. Alright. Magenta. Oh, he's got longer hair. Oh, he's got different hairstyles. I just realized. Okay, so we got magenta. We got yellow. Yellow! So we're gonna place yellow right here. And keep in mind, chat, this isn't even like the most complicated part that we have to work with. The most complicated part is the measurements of the weapon. That's where the true complications start. We got this bluish color, this navy blue. Is this navy blue? I don't think it's navy blue, but it's close. What the hell? Who the hell is following me? A lot of people seem to be following me for whatever reason. You know what? That's fine. Okay. The more people we have, the more people we have them join on the syndicate, the better. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah. Extracting colors for the color palette. All right, then we already got gray. Then we have this bluish color, which is, oh wait, that's not even, that's cyan. We got cyan here. Okay, we got the color cyan. How many colors do we have? Okay, I think I got all the colors from the first design. Grabbing these colors is gonna, I mean, then again, this is just a transition from cyan to magenta. So I technically already have those colors. All right, now for the 3.0 model. How many colors do we have? Okay, for this one, we have violet. Imagine if I make a weapon with literally all of the freaking primary colors. That'd be wild. We already have, wait, no, that's not even wait, is that even cyan? No, it's not. That's like a greenish version of cyan. Is it? Let me check. See, it's a different color. That's not even cyan. That's seafoam. One of my favorite colors, by the way. Love seafoam. We also got this. We also got this forest green. Chat. Sayu has the largest color palette out of all of the weapons so far. He literally has the largest one. We already have gray. We already have dark gray. Wait, no, we have a very dark gray. We need this light gray with us. So many colors, chat! How big is this color palette? Okay, we also have, oh wait, is that red? Oh my god, he also has red. Oh lord. Oh lord. Too many colors. Too many colors, chat. Okay, ugh. Ugh. Chat. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to use the worst color ever. Orange. Orange, chat. Orange. You guys have no idea how much I despise the color orange. It's so bad. But you know what? I'll make it work. I always make everything work. You'll see. Now this green though, this I like. Like this type of green, this I like. These are fun colors. These are colors I don't mind using. It's like a lime green. Some people really hate the color green, but I'm one of the few people that actually love this damn color. Like I really love it a lot. Is this seafoam the same as the other? This is a more greenish version of seafoam. Okay, chat. We have them all. Oh my god, it's a large ass color palette. How many colors do we have, chat? we have okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Chat. We have 13 colors. The fuck? 13 colors, chat. My real question is, how are we gonna design this thing? How are we even gonna design this weapon? That's the real question. All right, and we can't forget about his hair. But then again, his hair is the same color as the armor. And now, chat, now comes the hardest thing, the measurements. Although I don't think I should worry about measurements that much because it's supposed to be an arm cannon. So at the very least, the good thing about making an the really good thing about making an arm cannon is that I do not have to worry about the length of the weapon and all that stuff because all I have to do is literally just measure my own arm. That's pretty much it. Okay. But I still want the arm to have its movements and stuff. Okay, so 0 inches, 12 inches. Okay. 12. 13. Okay, so it's 14 inches. So our arm is going, so the arm cannon is literally going to be an estimated 14 inches. At least we have that in the numbers. Let me make another layer. All right. So this is going to be measured at 14 inches. All right. Chat, we got everything. We have the references, we got the measurements, we have the ungodly palette that we gotta work with. We got everything settled in, chat. I still think that the perfect reference for this has to be his own arm cannon. But I want his arm cannon to be versatile, you know? I kind of want to, you know what I'm thinking of, chat? I'm thinking of maybe upgrading his own arm cannon. Ooh, that'd be sick. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and we can have these floating things around the arm too. Okay, that's sick. That's actually tough. Hold on a second. I'm getting ideas. What if, chat, what if under the cannon, the like this draconic ass cannon, what if there is like these things, the brain cell battery packs? What if these battery packs are literally powering the cannon itself? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. But again, we still need to figure out how we're gonna do this. An arm cannon. A freaking arm cannon. And we need to make sure that it fits a human as well. So the weapon itself is not just for androids. It should also fit a human. All right, let's imagine something, chat. Imagine if you're making an arm cannon, but the client is a human. So we're gonna have to find a way to make that possible for a human and an android. Now, for an android, it's going to be easy, but for a human, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated than that. Combining both VTubers into one. That is going to be tricky. Or maybe I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. Maybe the lights, the LEDs in the LEDs in the weapon can change depending on what mode. Depending on what mode is it. You know, now that I think about it, that actually sounds pretty cool. A weapon that can transform from one version to the other. Does this mean we're gonna have to make two weapons? No, I don't think we need to make two of the same weapon. Well, I don't think we need to do two separate weapons. I think we're fine for now. I think. Maybe. I don't even know myself. But if there's one thing I really want on the weapon, like on the cannon itself, I want the scarf. I don't know about you guys, but I want the scarf. In one of the versions, the scarf can turn purple, and in the other, it can turn blue. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be really freaking cool. Yeah. I can see it. I can see it. And already Barrett's weapons already look like, well, one of his weapons already looks like his arm, so. Ooh. DJ, don't worry. You can keep playing music. I don't mind. Another thing that I also noticed was these parts under the boots. We can use that as reference as well. So let me highlight those. So we know that this is going to be an important part of the design. Is it yeah, it's a wrong layer. Gotta make another one. So these things on the boots themselves, these things that look similar to an engine or something on its freaking air shoes or something. We can use that for the design as well. Not when it's firing the weapon, maybe when it's powering up, or maybe it could be like a cosmetic of the weapon, like the weapon itself maybe has like little engines where it has that effect. That'd be pretty fucking cool. And the good thing about it is that we can change the color of the flames too. We can have the flames be magenta and cyan for the 2.0 and green and violet on the other one. Yeah. You know what? I like that idea. I really like that idea a lot. All right. I think I'm still brainstorming, by the way, because I don't want the weapon to look basic as hell. I want the weapon to look as cool as humanly possible. And how do I make a cool weapon is the question. So many people design weapons on a daily basis, but I only design weapons on a Friday night. There's a difference, chat. All right. Jokes aside, we're gonna have to save this entire mood board so for future reference, because I really do not want to lose my progress. Definitely not. One of the worst things that can happen is that when you're doing something and then the progress itself goes to shit simply because you didn't save. So that's one of the most important things to do. Remember, kids, always save your files. Okay, this one we're going to be naming Sayu VTuber Weapon Mode. Alright, got the mood board. Now we need to do what we need to do now is we need to open on we need to make a new file. Now for this one, unlike the other VTubers, I'm gonna need both models here. I'm gonna need both of the Sayus here. Okay, we're gonna go for the newest one, which is this one. Well, all right, we need to open the other files to see exactly how did I position the other ones. Zico's, which is the most recent one. Okay, they're extremely close. Got it. I think this will be enough, right? Oh, yeah, it's starting to lag a little. It should be. And then the other one, we can place him behind him. Actually, no, we should place him next to him. Oh, it's because it's because this is not oh. I mean, it's gonna be transparent anyways, but might as well. Okay, eliminate. Wait, not yet. All right, eliminate all of this. Now we have the model for real this time. We need to align it similar to the 3.0 model. Yeah, that seems about right. Because then the opacity is going to be 30. There we go. Hey. And then, because we have the opacity here, we need to make one of them overlap the other. Okay, so let's see. We select everything. We're gonna select everything here. And then Control Shift I, move to the other, and boom, just like that. Just like that, chat, you have both of them on the same image. And the reason why I'm adding them both, it's because we still need to make the weapon, and we're making not one. We're making two variations of the same weapon. All right. Let me look at this cannon real quick. Out of the mood boards, this one I will need. Because I need to take a look at this thing. Okay, his cannon seems to be. You know what the dragon reminds me of, chat? This cannon reminds me of a freaking dragon. That's literally what the cannon reminds me of. Like the shape itself of the shape of the cannon itself reminds me of a goddamn dragon. Maybe we can use that as inspiration for the design itself. All right, Sayu, you stay in that corner. Now the real hassle is actually making the damn thing. And we need to make sure it also has like an arm thingies for the humans to wear. Because I want the weapon, because just like other weapons, I want this weapon to be usable. Meaning that if you're cosplaying or something, you can actually wear the damn thing. In other words, I'm doing you cosplayers a favor. I mean, okay, fine. I've never made a cosplay weapon, a weapon for cosplaying before, but it's close enough, all right? At least I'm giving you guys the blueprints for it. Okay. So in the case of Barrett's weapons, we have the Gatling gun. Hmm. Let me look at these two real quick. Incorporating most of the design is gonna be a little difficult compared to Kuro and Zico's and Kenji combined. I take back what I said. This is actually the hardest weapon to work with. There's this weapon. Okay, this is how Samus's weapon works. We can place some like horn-like stuff like from this on the weapon itself. Okay, Barrett's weapons are giving me ideas as well. Especially this weapon. I don't care about the other 5. I want this one. Because that one at least I can turn into kind of like a cyberpunk weapon or something. These ones are out. These ones are out. Yeah, this weapon. This is the one I care about. Because it's the closest thing that we have to his weapon. See how the head almost looks like the head on the weapon itself, the draconic like head. So we're gonna be using this as a blueprint. We're gonna use the opacity and we're gonna add the things to it. And we have to make 2 variations, which is gonna be the trickiest part. Oops, wrong layer. All right. At least I have the 2 of them here, which is what I needed. Okay, new layer. That is extremely thick. We're not gonna be using this one. I would use this pretty much for hair or something. But anyways, we're going with 10. Now this upper part of the weapon can be the nose of the weapon, which I'm seeing here. Okay, so nose, whiskers. Wait, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, okay. I think the best course of action here is if I use the lines instead of any other thing, because at least the lines have consistency on them. They're consistent, so it allows me to work freely. Okay, then we do this. We need to give eyes to the weapon, and I know exactly where to add them. Because we are adding eyes, that means that we can add the rest. And yes, we're also adding these things that the weapon it's that the VTuber itself has. But I still want this thing to have a scarf. Okay, the nose. This is supposed to be the nose. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. That actually looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. Sure, the lines may be a little wonky, but they're manageable. Well, I really don't mind how the lines look, because remember that this is supposed to be the sketch, but I do want them to look as clean as humanly possible. feel like I should do the same for the other. Yeah, I feel like I should do the same thing. So let me just grab this. Control copy and paste. There we go. Actually, I should move this and this to the side over here. There we go. Although this, I will move it around here. There, so that it simulates that it's closer. I delete this, and then I delete this. And then how's it looking, chat? All right, now the whiskers here, which should be added. Okay. All right, the nose. Okay, low key. Okay, low key, I kind of like this weapon already. Low key, actually, yeah. I feel that this should be the. That's a cool looking weapon. Holy shit, wait a minute. Wait. This weapon actually looking cool. And the cannon itself should be in this area, which is the main purpose of it. Over here, we could have the battery. Yeah, for the battery itself. Yeah, for the weapon itself, we can do that. All right, let me see the battery. That's a brain cell, by the way. Meaning that this one. Okay, maybe not that extent. My god. Could be. Could be better. Connect this here. Connect this here. Chad, you know what would be a good idea? That I think? Imagine if I were to go to Puerto Rico Comic Con and I were to show this design to him. I wonder what his reaction would be. Actually, I feel that this part should be here. Let me see the whole thing again. I fucked up. There we go. No, but I feel like it still needs something, you know? Okay, there we go. All right. Now we got it. For real this time. This thing on the freak. Wait, does this thing have something on its? Okay, it doesn't. Oh wait, yeah, it does. Hold on a second. And now we need to make a compartment for it. Why is designing an arm cannon so fucking hard? They told make weapons, they said. It'll be easy, they said. And here I am suffering. Make a weapon, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Okay, I will admit I will admit it looks pretty cool. It actually does look pretty cool. I will have to admit on that. Okay, let's see what else. What else can we add? Okay, let's see. This freaking ass weapon, bro. Alright, let me see the model again. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the flames. The flames that were supposed to be in the weapon itself. I also want these to light up as well. Okay. We do this. And we do this. Okay, we have that out of the way. Oh, I got it, chat. Then I do this. Now this part of it should be the one lighting up. Unless we add something else. What am I doing, Chad? What is this? Oh my god. Oh, I do need to adjust the... Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, I need to adjust the other area of the weapon. This one right here. It doesn't help that DJ started playing Mega Man music. The fuck off cannon, bro. These two compartments you see, those are literally gonna be his ears, by the way. Like this ear things that he has on his head. That's gonna be what it is. But I still want to have the flames on it. So I feel that for the flames, you have something like this. And then the flames come out of the sides. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, now the compartment. That's what I need to know. The compartment of the brain cell. And I still want the scarf though. Okay, that can work. Okay, let's see. Let me see how the weapon's looking so far. So far, so good. My goodness. Okay, what else we got? Oh right, this emblem that he has. DJ, you can keep playing music. I don't mind. I still need more. I still need more compartments, chat. Nah. Okay. Then I do this. I still need to adjust the other part, I think. No, I think the other part looks good already. Although, I feel like I should add another... Yeah, I should add another one to this part. No, I think it's fine like this. Yeah, it looks fine so far. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, this star, this four-pointed star, we should have it somewhere. I know. Alright, I'm gonna make another layer for this one. What layer is this? Okay, I can merge these two. And now I am going to try to make this star to put it into the layer. Seems about right. Nailed it. Alright, now that we have it, now that we have this star, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna go to the side anyways. Yeah, it was gonna go to the side anyways. Now we got another layer and we place this one in opacity and we make the exact same thing. There we go. Alright, we got a star already. Well, I would move it a little bit up. Yeah, I will move this a little bit up. And I would tilt it a little tiny bit. There we go. Because this part is also gonna light up. That's why we're adding it. I need all the neon lights, chat. All of them. I want this fucking... Chat, you don't understand. Making this weapon, I want to make this weapon look as stylish as possible. I want this weapon to look like a fucking gaming computer. And I really want this weapon to look like a freaking gaming PC. Oh, what is wrong with me? Oh, somebody sent me a message. I feel that I know exactly where should I place the charm. Maybe I should place this charm somewhere around the... Maybe down here, yeah. Yeah, that works. And then here, I can place a charm. Nah, I don't think that'll work. I still wanted to incorporate the scarf because that's the most important part of the design itself. Oh, I got it. That is a terrible looking scarf. Okay, we're not in the first layer then, my god. Another layer. I think that making a scarf has given me a bit of an issue, but I can do it. I can manage. And then I make another layer. This one opacity, because the reason why we're gonna be doing this is because I'm gonna grab this one right again. Okay. And just like that, chat, we got the scarf. It's a little weird and it looks like a hand, but that's supposed to be like... I think it's alright. I think it turned out alright. Alright, we got the scarf already. So this layer we can delete. Honestly, chat, I think it's turning out pretty cool. Oh, right. Gotta include these circles on the weapon too. Mercer layer below. And these circles actually seem to be connected. I got it. Ah, this is so hard to do. Grabbing all these lines and making a coherent design out of it. I can already see the name for this thing. The freaking Sayu Blaster. I'm adding a bunch more. I think I should add a bit more cybernetic stuff on it. Maybe around here. Okay, this is looking pretty cool so far. I can dig it. Chad, you know what? Low-key, I'm actually liking the design. The more of the design I make, the better it gets. All right, I feel like I had a brush here that had like this weird effect that was a bunch of what's it called? Is it this one? Hexagonal. I think it's this one. Yikes. Okay. Low key, that actually looks cool. What the fuck? And then the same thing can also be applied around here. because it's also part of the design. What the fuck even is this weapon, chat? Let me see the other one. Okay, now that we have this on out of the way, let me then just okay, you know what? There we go. Hey! For fuck's sake, man. Okay, chat. We are finally done with the you could say the rough sketch. Now we're going to go with the line art. Okay, opacity shouldn't be that low, Jesus Christ. Alright, straight line. Oh, that is thick. Okay, I can work with that. Literally the hardest weapon that I have worked on so far. Now we're literally just doing the line art, chat. But yeah, we're doing fine so far, chat. We are almost done, chat. All we have to do now is we just have to make the line art and then add the coloring, and we should be good. Place that there. Now comes the funniest part. There we go. I tried, chat. This is the roughest design that I have done for Sayu, but hey, I tried my hardest. I think I nailed it, actually. That is my chair, by the way, in case you guys are asking. The chair is very squeaky, chat. Okay, we got this already. I just have to follow the lines, chat. That's literally all I have to do. Just follow the lines. May not be one of my bestest designs yet, but I still like it regardless. Okay, go around and do that. Let me see how it's looking without the. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Oh, now with the refined lines. Whoops. Yeet. Now all we need to do is just connect these dots. This one also needs to have this. Although. There we go. Hey! Chat, how's it looking so far? Looking pretty good, huh? Oh, man. Chat, I have a question. If I show this thing to Sayu, do you guys think he's gonna like it? For fuck's sake, man. Do you guys think he's gonna like it? My god. I tried, but this is the best design that could come out of my head when it comes to Sayu. Cause I always thought that his 2.0 design kind of looked like a dragon. That's why that's why I made this thing the freaking dragon blaster. The fuck off dragon. All right. Let's continue. Okay, place that there. Curved lines over there. Curved line over there. We're doing it, chat. Okay, we're gonna go with this ones first. The circles do not have to be perfect at all, so that's a little concern to me. Honestly, chat, so far so far it looks pretty good. So far. I just need to get as close as humanly possible to the screen so I can see what the heck is going on. Okay, one over here, one over here. Over here, and one over here. And then do this. This is what I like about art, you know? You see, this is the reason as why making art is fun, you know? This is the true joy that people who make AI art are never gonna understand. The fact that you can look at this, you can look at art like this and you can be like, yeah, I made that shit, you know? But AI, it's literally just like, oh yeah, I made it. Nah, motherfucker, the computer made it for you. There's a difference. But when it comes to art, like actual art, you can be like, yeah, I actually made that by my hand. Literally by my hand. No machine generated it. No, I did not commission anybody. I did that. And it's just, I feel like that is the one thing that I like about art. Like I feel like if you have like the ability to make art and you make something, you know, doesn't have to be good either. Just as long as it brings joy to you, it's fine. Like this right now, every time I see this, I feel proud of it because I know that I spent my hard work and effort into doing it, and honestly, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Honestly, I cannot see someone who uses AI straight in the eye and take them seriously. Forgive me for this, chat, but it's just the truth. They just like to cope. They just like to cope for whatever reason, and try to they like, oh, but AI art is good, and I'm like, no, AI art is not good. Like you're creating slop, and yeah, you may create slop, but at least it's human made. You know, it's human made slop. That is, it's kind of like what's the analogy here that I'm looking for? It's like food, you know. Obviously, if you order a burger from a fast food restaurant, it's okay-ish for the most part. It's not the best, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. But when you look at, I don't know, but when you look at a burger that is made in a restaurant, it tastes even better. You're like, oh wow, this is the best damn thing I've ever tried in my life. What the hell? Why can fast food make burgers this good? And yeah, the same thing can apply to AI. AI is the equivalent of fast food. It's quick, it's slop, but it kills your hunger. But in the case of art, it's quick, it's slop, and it brings you no joy. Because you can be like, oh, I made that. But then someone's gonna correct you and they're gonna say, no, you didn't make that. The machine made that. Like, you guys know what I mean, right? Like, it's just, I just see a lot of people a lot of AI bros on, I just see a lot of AI bros on Twitter and TikTok and all of these other wild places. But if there is one thing that I have learned as us artists have, we have the ability to draw. So if somebody says to us, "Oh, I can fix your artwork with AI," because I can actually make something. You know how you should respond, chat? And I swear I am gonna get called out for this, but chat, forgive me for this. If you are an artist and an AI bro comes at you and starts, being all weird and shit, just you can always draw them pregnant. I know it sounds wild, chat. It sounds unhinged even. But if it's the only way to get them to back off, then so be it. I'm like, don't fuck with me. I'm an artist. I can draw you pregnant if I want to. And I don't even want to do it because I do not do that type of artwork. But desperate times call for desperate measures. All for the sake of art. Am I right, chat? Hey, it sounds wild, but what can you do? Huh? Matcha Latte 1026, welcome in. Hey, it's weird. It is weird, but if an AI bro ever says that to me, like, oh, I'm better than you, I'm just gonna threaten them with that. I'm not actually gonna do it, but it's just good to get them to back off, at least for a while, you know. I am an. You can't deny it, chat. Like, we are artists. I am an artiste. That means that I live in a perverse fantasy world with unrealistic expectations. Thank you for your understanding. Nah, I'm joking. But jokes aside, just don't do it. Unless you want to be known as the guy or girl or they them, we don't discriminate, that likes to draw people like that just because they had a different opinion. Don't do it. My honest opinion, just don't do it unless you want to be called out and you want to be infamous. For fuck's sake, man. Also, we're almost halfway with the weapon. This weapon is based off of this VTuber, and this is what we got so far. All right. Let's keep going. I need to make the scarf right now, like this one right here. But yeah, just don't do what I said. Don't do it. Well, if you're a furry, then you can do whatever you want. I'm not stopping you. I do not want to mess with furries though. Yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, chat. So when it comes to furries themselves, I used to be someone who didn't like furries, but honestly, over time, the majority of the people that I spent with that were furries themselves, they're not that bad, honestly. Sure, the community has a lot of bad apples, but that doesn't mean that every furry is a bad apple. Know what I'm saying? If anything, The furries that I met during my time in college were actually pretty chill. Hell, one of them even was the leader of our group acting project, and she helped quite a lot. I always hear the stigma of people saying, "Oh, furries are lazy, furries are this, furries are that," and it's like, well, okay, maybe it could be to you, but maybe it's because you found the bad furries. You haven't found the ones that are, I don't know, normal, the ones that can blend into society and nobody batches an eye. You haven't seen those. Granted, I have seen a couple of terrible furries. Like I have actually met someone who was a bad apple. That guy got kicked out of the Discord server immediately by the moderator during that time. Never to be seen or heard of ever again. But that's fine, you know? Again, not everybody is like that, you know? Which is cool, it's fine. As long as you're not a menace to society, then we're fine. You're fine. Alright, chat. We are now adding the circuit circles on the weapon itself, and then we're gonna proceed with the coloring. Mind you, we're gonna have two different variants for the weapon itself. Oh, and by the way, the quote that I said earlier about artists drawing AI bros pregnant, yeah, that was apparently that was a fucking YouTuber that is called DannyPhantom.exe who said that shit. That was a pretty unhinged short, by the way. I even questioned the person who sent me that shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck did you send me? Like, yeah, we can do that, but that doesn't technically mean we should. What the fuck? What is wrong with you? Anyways, let's keep going. I should have this, where the hell are the lines? Oh, there they are. Oh. Wrong line, damn it. Uh, let me, oh, DJ, you can keep playing music. I like this song a lot. Do you guys remember Sonic Adventure 2? That was such a vibe, dude. That's where I that's the music that you guys are hearing is actually from Sonic Adventure 2. The Knuckles storyline to be precise. And this soundtrack is Aquatic Mine, which is one of my favorite soundtracks, by the way. Soundtrack wise is my favorite. When it comes to Sonic Adventure 2 soundtracks, I'd say my favorite ones have to be Aquatic Mine and Death Chamber. Soundtrack wise, they're my favorite, but level wise, oh my god, they're the worst. El Goblin PR, welcome in. Also, gobbling these nuts. I'm sorry, I had to. I couldn't resist. But anyways, this is what we got so far. We're turning this VTuber into a weapon, and this is what we got so far. My god. Why? This is what I decide to do on a Friday night. I should do another these nuts joke, but I really do not want to. Alright, let me add this here. Let me add this over here and here. Oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you guys. I am back to posting shorts again on YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, if you want to check those out, then those are up. And I will be posting them daily. Yes, I will also be posting the shorts that I did in Crisis Core because I really love that game a lot. So expect to see a bunch of Crisis Core shorts coming up. In Aquatic Mine. Love this song so much. Where was I? Oh, right. So Sonic Adventure 2, one of my favorite games of all time. It's a classic, honestly. And a lot of people really want Sonic Adventure 3 to come out, but honestly, that's fine by me. I'm not in the majority where everybody wants like honestly, I don't think we need a Sonic Adventure 3 for now, in my opinion. Hi, Kurisu. Keep it up. That's so cool. Seraphine, welcome in. Why, thank you. Thank you. You managed to get here on time. We're almost done, by the way. We're almost done with the line art. Then right after we're done with the line art, we can finally then start with applying the color palette, which let me tell you guys, it is a very very large color palette, by far the largest one in the series so far. All right, chat. What do you guys think? Fancy, isn't it? My God, can't believe this shit. All right, now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna call it, because this we're gonna name line art. And this, I'm gonna call this hexagon. Hexagon pattern. There we go. The reason why we call this one's a hexagon pattern is because I have a hexagon brush and I just have to do this. Correction, I have to do this. There we go. Just need to make sure that, yeah. There we go. Now it actually looks like a hexagonal pattern. And I did it on the right layer too, which is nice. Now that we have this, Sayu, get out of here. We have these things, and we're gonna move them dead center. I almost forgot, there's one more hexagonal pattern that I have to work with. And it's also in the line art. It's this one right here. Okay, now we have everything settled. And now that we have the Sayu Blaster. That's the best name I could come up with, chat. I literally called this the Sayu Blaster. Now that we have this, we can now move to the color palette itself. Let me see if I can find a layer for it. That is not the layer. That is not the layer. There's a layer. Okay, chat. We have a bunch of colors to work with. Jesus Christ. Color palette. There we go. Now that we have everything, let's get started on coloring this, this freaking weapon. All right. So line art, we're gonna have to make another layer, and we're gonna call this one grayscale. We always do this so that we have something, you know, so that we can separate the whatchamacallit. So you can separate the line art from the outside, and you know exactly what you're gonna be drawing. After I selected everything, it's just easy. With a Control-Shift-I, you pretty much inverse everything, and on the grayscale, you now have everything selected. And now that we have everything, now we can start doing the coloring. So for the coloring, we have magenta, and we also have yellow. So we're gonna go with the yellow first. All right, yellow, here we go. All right, let me see his design again. Next, I select all of the parts that I need to be in yellow. For example, this one. I think, no, the container has to be another color. Definitely not the container. But there are some parts here that are yellow by default. This can be yellow too. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be yellow. The horns, I do not need them to be yellow. These parts are also gonna be yellow. This is fine. Oh, this circle right here for the container is also gonna be yellow. What else? What else? What else can we make yellow, chat? No, I think this is fine. Alright, we have the first part already done. Now we are going to go with magenta. So for the magenta, we're gonna make yet another layer. Magenta. Okay, perfect. I was a little bit afraid that I would have selected it and placing it in the wrong layer. The little ears or whatever these things are, those are also gonna be magenta. The interior of the cannon is gonna be magenta. This is the reason why I made the interior of the cannon, because I wanted this thing to be magenta colored. This part is can be magenta. This brick down here can be magenta. The upper parts of the cannon can be magenta, except this one. Actually, wait. This, and this. Perfect, perfect. Okay, we got the magenta colors. This can be magenta. And now that we have those, what is this artwork, chat? What the hell is this? All right, the eyes can be magenta too, but I have other plans for the eyes. You guys are about to see why. Next for the other colors, we have blue, which is what the scarf is gonna be. All right, select this. There's two types of blue here, so we can improvise. So we're gonna go ahead and select blue. First layer of blue selected, and then we're gonna go with cyan. And we're gonna select the other blue that we have, which is this one. And now we do some voodoo magic, because then I'm gonna go on the line art, and I am going to select this one too. And we're gonna go on the spray layer. All right, you know what? So far, that is looking pretty good. Wait, is this the... Oh, I placed it on the line art. That is the wrong layer, chat. Do not do that. I got an idea. All right, we have that. Then we go back to magenta. I'm gonna select the magenta color. I want to place this on top of here. Question, Mr. Streamer, will you ever do a pixel art stream? Yes, I will do a pixel art stream somewhere in the future. The reason why, it's because I mean, I've barely told anyone about this, but I have been working hard on a project, a personal project of mine, which is gonna be a video game. It's gonna be a video game that is going to be a JRPG slash dating sim. I already have people who know about coding, and I already have people who are writers as well. So we already have our writers ready. We have coders as well. You know, people finding out the rigs and all that stuff. All we have to do is just the designs. The game itself, I still haven't made like technical progress yet on it, but it's still in the works. It's still in there. Like, we still have the plans for it, but we're just taking everything slow and steady, because, you know, slow and steady wins the race after all. If you do something on a rush, then it's not gonna look great. So you don't want to rush things, you know. So far we're taking our sweet ass time with the so far we're taking our sweet ass time with the game, and we're in no rush. But we're gonna have to work on it eventually. And I'm actually excited to start that project whenever it happens because it's a passion project, and I would really love to share it with you guys someday. It's really cool. So yeah, the plans for line art are there, because there is a type of pixel art that actually caught my eye. Have you guys ever played Octopath Traveler, or have you guys ever heard of it? It's a game made by Square Enix, and they have this style called HD 2D. And I really wish that my game could have that sort of style, like a HD 2D style to it. That would be really fucking cool. All right, chat, we're almost done with this one. Next, we're gonna place here glow. All right, chat. A little bit of a life hack that I want to show you guys when it comes to art. You guys see this layer that's called glow, right? Check this out. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna select the layers on the line art layer, the ones that I want to glow. In my case, I want these ones to glow. Pretty much all of this. So I want these areas to glow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the glow area, and we are going to select the color white. The white that you're looking for is for a very bright white. Okay, now that you have the color white, you're probably asking, why do you use the color white? Because now we're gonna make a copy of it, and we're gonna go to edit, tonal correction, level correction, and you're gonna select any color. It really doesn't matter. You can select whatever you want. Now that I have this color, which is yellow, I'm gonna go to tonal correction and hue saturation, and we're gonna find something that looks slightly similar to magenta. All right, I like this magenta. This magenta is awesome. Now what we do is I'm gonna place these glow over here, and now that we have the glow copy, which is the one that is colored, we go to select. No, we go on filter, and we're gonna click Gaussian blur. And the moment that you start blurring stuff, you guys can see that it starts glowing now. I think that this is fine. And then you can make even more copies to increase the intensity of the glow. Yeah, this glow is fine. I like this glow. I like this glow effect right now. So that's a bit of a life hack that I learned so far. And look, it's pretty cool. Learned it from a good friend of mine. So yeah, chat. We have the first color palette of the. Oh wait, I fucked up. The reason I fucked up is because the glow copy. I forgot one of them. I forgot this area here, the little compartment. Dye that real quick, and we do the whole process all over again. That is one of the good things about. That's one of the good things about, you know, Control Z. When you literally make a mistake and then you can just redo it again. Doesn't really matter. Again, I start from scratch. From meaning the entire thing that I was doing, but that's fine. A color close to magenta. Okay, this is magenta. That's perfect. Switch them back. Glow copy, filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. 55 is the one I want. And now, boom. Maybe just one more. There we go. Although now that I think about it, the bottom part of the dragon can also be... Yeah. I feel like that'll be cool. So this part that says glow, let me go ahead and go back to this. Because I want this to glow. I want this to glow as much as possible. Edit, level correction. Cancel that. Level correction. Oh yeah, I also wanted to tell you guys something about level correction. Do select the color first before doing the color adjustment. Or else that thing that happened to me is gonna happen to you. I need a bright magenta. I want my magenta to be eye bleeding. I want this canning to look like a freaking gaming computer. That's what I want. I want this to look like a freaking gaming PC. Okay, now that we have that, glow copy, select. Oh, right. Select. Filter, Gaussian blur, 55. I grab all of these layers and merge them together. And then if you need to make more glow, there we go. Okay, now that actually looks badass, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like maybe the opacity can... Nah, it's fine like that. Yeah, because the white itself is the one that... It's the thing that makes this pop. Alright, chat. What do you guys think? Fancy, isn't it? Fuck's sake, man. So far, it looks pretty good. I like it. All right, let me make some adjustments here. We're still missing a couple things. Ear grace. All right, so now that we have this, I'm going to select the ears over here, and I am going to start doing the ear patterns that Sayu has. Let's see. I think 60 is a good happy medium. Okay, add this. There we go. And then for the other ear, okay. There we go. Hey, we got it, chat. We got it. And now that we have this, we're gonna go and we're going to remove the color palette. And we got this weapon, but we still have another weapon to do. So we're gonna grab all of this that we just made from the grayscale all the way. to the hexagon pattern, place them all here. At least you can flip horizontal and stuff, you know? So we're gonna make a copy of this folder. Because we're gonna move this one right here, and then the other one. Actually, we're gonna remove this one. Flip horizontal, there we go. And then the one for the bottom. These weapons are so damn big. Why did I decide to make them so freaking big? Am I stupid or what? That doesn't matter. I can always just reduce the size. There we go. Also, just wanted to say happy Final Fantasy Fridays. Why, thank you. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. We are also playing Final Fantasy 7s on Mondays and Wednesdays now. I think last time that I played Final Fantasy 7, we escaped from Midgar, which some of you already saw. Yeah, we got out of Midgar. We got out of that place. Actually, I think that this one should be... No, this one should be down here, yeah. I just need to position the weapons in a way that they don't... Ah, this is perfect. Did you go up the stairs or did you go straight to Shinra? Oh no, I took the elevator. I was not gonna take the stairs for shit. I did not want it to take the stairs. Alpha, those were literally 59 steps. 59 steps just to go to freaking Shinra. I did not want it to make the walk. I was like, you know what? I'd rather just fight my way up and I get XP along the way, which is good. So that's why I decided not to not to take the stairs. Oh man, that was gonna screw me over so badly. Alright, merge layer balloon. And now... Is this the right one? Oh yeah, it is. Now that we have this entire thing, this entire weapon, we can now do some adjustments. So in the illustration, let me see the magenta. We can change the blue for violet, or we can change the magenta for green. Let me check the... Actually, wait, I think... Yeah, you know what? I feel that the yellow should be violet. Yeah, that's what I think at least. And then the rest should be cyan. In the stairs, there is a text dialogue that could be a bit iffy with nowadays. Oh yeah, I am aware of that. Tifa literally calls you a slur. I remember that in the PS1 era. Yeah, the back in the day, things were fucking wild, bro. They were very wild. Alright, now that we have the adjustments, I feel that we can start doing... Okay, yeah, we're gonna need some magenta over here. Yeah, it can be a bit iffy, but yeah. Let's see, where's magenta? There it is. And now all of these parts that... No, not the whole thing, my god. All of these parts that are now magenta can be... Wait, did I... Oh, there we go. Let's do this. And boom. That's so cool. All right, and now for the yellow, we turn this into violet. Let me get the color palette. All right, we're gonna add some green to this too. So we select all of this. I know they were more unhinged and we all know it wouldn't fly. Yeah, that's the thing. When it comes to media nowadays, I feel that back in the day we used to have more, how should I say? What's the word I'm looking for? So what I'm gonna say is that, chat, back in the day we had the Boondocks. I feel that we will never have a show like Boondocks ever again. Leniency, I think, yeah. But chat, back in the day we had this show called Boondocks. That show was funny as fuck, bro. It was so unbelievably funny. But unfortunately, we can't have a show like that nowadays because people nowadays are a little bit sensitive to that sort of stuff. And I'm like, are you serious, dude? Just come on. Read. Oh yeah, that part. No. Read. Yeah, Boondocks was wild. I honestly, low-key, I miss Boondocks. It's just a shame that we're never gonna have a show like Boondocks ever again, which it's sad, but what can you do, am I right? I wish we had a show like Boondocks again, but unfortunately we can't. Cause would somebody please think of the children? And yet we still got South Park. That is very true. That's true. We still have South Park running around nowadays. So I feel that if a show like South Park can exist, I'm pretty sure that a show like Boondocks should be a-okay if it ever makes a return. I feel like. But hey, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I feel like they should bring back Boondocks. It's such a good show. It's literally such a good. It was such a good show. Okay, maybe not good in the sense that people are thinking, but it was a good ass show. Like, I would watch it again if I had the chance. No debate. I would really watch Boondocks again.
Take your water bottle and hydrate.
Oh my god, that sounded like a horror movie.
Stand up from your chair. Raise shoulders.
Jesus Christ, it's literally lagging so badly. That literally that TTS sounded like a freaking horror movie. All right, let me hydrate. I gotta go for a stream. Ow! What the hell did you hit me with? Don't just bonk me. Is it because of what I said earlier about artists? Is that why? Ow! Oh, I felt that one. I gotta go for a stream. You take care, Girly Sue. Have a nice stream, Alpha. If I see you streaming Final Fantasy, I don't know which Final Fantasy you're streaming, but I may hop on to see your stream eventually. Probably. I have to see what you're gonna be streaming. Final Fantasy 9. I'm playing Oh, you're playing Stranger of Paradise. Oh, that's cool. You know, I never told you guys about this, but Stranger of Paradise is gonna be the very, very, very last game that I'm gonna be playing, chat. There's a reason as to why. Because I feel that if I started with Final Fantasy 1, I wanna end it with Stranger of Paradise. Even though Stranger of Paradise is supposed to be a prequel. But I still want to finish it that way, you know? I still want to pretty much, it's like a way of returning to where it all started. and confronting Garland again. I think that's a cool concept. That's why. Did I actually make this in the wrong? Oh my god, I drew it in the wrong layer. Oh hell no, I drew it on the wrong layer. Ending the cycle by starting the cycle. Well, yeah, I'm ending the cycle when if I play Stranger of Paradise. It's like, oh, I look forward to doing this in the next how many years was it? In the next 2000 years? Nah, Garland, there won't be 2000 more years of this nonsense. I'm putting a stop to it right now. Your time already ended, buddy. Every time. But yeah, have a good stream, Alpha. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for coming. 2000 years. Yeah, I'll be like, nah, Garland, you already had your fun for 2000 years. None of that no more. Because I'm gonna put a stop to it. I'm the goddamn warrior of light. For a reason, for good reason. Oh man. But yeah. I look forward to the day where I actually finish the entirety of Final Fantasy by playing Stranger of Paradise. It's gonna be cool. 2000 years. Oh wait. I just realized. It's these ones that I have to. There we go. Okay, you know what, chat? This is cool. I like this. I like this. Okay, cyan. And what was the color of this? What was the color of the? Oh, it was violet. Okay. Yeah, it was violet. Violet and green. Now we select the line art here. And I'm gonna select the cyan. And I am gonna select this color. Where's the blue? There it is. Violet. There it is. And then the magenta. Okay, magenta. Okay, we got magenta. We got cyan. All right, you know what? Fine. Let's put the orange in there. All right, let me see the colors again. Actually, I can have the blue as well instead. Yeah. I can have the blue in there. I can have the blue in there. But the magenta has to be... Okay, the magenta... I'll delete all of this. Ain't no room for magenta here. Because this is going to be violet, but I want this violet to be brighter. There we go. Hey! And now this part right here. Yay. Oh, right, it's because I selected the thingy. And then the magenta over here is gonna be switched to purple. And just like that, chat, we have finally done another weapon. We've finally done another one. Although I feel like this one should be... Yeah, I should be here. You know what, chat? I actually like these ones a lot. I actually had a lot of fun doing these. So we made one weapon, well, two weapons in this case, based on Sayu over here. So that's another weapon to add to the collection, chat. And now we are going to be saving the progress that we have. Sayu. Uh-oh. Save as. Oh. Just delete this one. Wait, no, not yet. Sayu VTuber weapon. Alright, chat. And just like that, we made another weapon. We finally finished another weapon. And keep in mind, chat, 4 dudes in a row, we have made weapons. And all of them were, well, the first one was a girl. But then after that, just because you had been hanging out with Alice. Oh, that's why. So, chat. After we have done after we made Nano, we made 4 dudes in a row into weapons. I gotta say, honestly, these ones are pretty cool. I like these ones a lot. The Sayu Blaster. Alright. This is the end of the stream, chat. Let me save the mood board too, because I don't wanna lose none of my progress. Alright, chat. We went from all of this. We went from this to this. What the fuck? Low-key, it actually does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But this is the end of the stream. But before we end the stream, you guys know what time it is. It's time for Rate a Streamer, where we rate a streamer at the end of each stream. And oh my god, there is a lot of people right now who are currently online right now. Now, who should be my raid victim? Let's see. Let's see who the hell do I blast you guys towards. Alright, who am I following? Sayu is not online, so we can't send this to him, unfortunately, as much as I wish. That would have been so funny. Unless we find another artist, so that we can raid. Another artiste. Yeah, we should do that. You know what? We should do that. Let's find another artiste that we can raid. Someone who is currently streaming art. Who to raid? Who to raid? So many VTubers that are artists. Holy shit. All right. We need to find one that there's a whole lot of them, chat. I can only pick one. Damn it. If I could raid a lot of people at the same time, I would have done it already. But unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. Everybody out here drawing hearts. Meanwhile, here I am drawing weapon. That's the thing, chat. You draw hearts on Valentine. I draw weapons. We're not the same. I can't believe this is what I decided to do on a Friday night. Anyways, I am still looking for somebody to raid. Da, 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 da. What to do with you? All right, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, okay. This one is a subscriber only. No, it is not. Oh, that's cool. All right, chat. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to be rating Maple Keurig, who is also doing art right now. So I'm gonna start the raid, but before I do, I'm gonna type something in chat for those of you who are following. Well, for those of you who are subscribed. Let me place this real quick. Why did the jazz have to play now of all things? Oh man. Alright, chat. For those of you who are following, you can type this in the chat. For those of you who are subscribed, you can use the little emote of me with the little megaphone. But for those who do not have the emote, you can just spam it in full on caps lock. We are going to be rating Maple Keurig. Do show her some love, and I will see you guys on Monday for more Final Fantasy VII. And I will see you guys next time. Also, stay tuned because I will also post this artwork on social media. Bye!